Hi everyone, this is Jody with American Stroke Foundation. Today's video is going to be a little different. I was recently talking with a few participants about some of their favorite pastime leisure interests. One of our participants told me she loved reading, but has been unable to since her stroke. Following a stroke, there may be numerous reasons why reading has become more difficult. It could be due to a visual field loss, left neglect, low vision difficulties such as double vision, or damage to the area of the brain that processes reading, or can be a combination of these factors. This exercise today will give you the opportunity to practice reading. I have 3 short stories I want to share. Feel free to read along or just enjoy listening and reflecting. The Elephant and the Rope, a story of belief. There is a story about a man who, as he was passing some elephants, suddenly stopped, confused by the fact that these huge creatures were being held by only a small rope tied to their front leg. No chains, no cages. It was obvious that the elephants could, at any time, break away from their bonds, but for some reason, they did not. He saw a trainer nearby and asked why these animals just stood there and made no attempt to get away. Well, the trainer said, when they are very young and much smaller, we use the same size rope to tie them, and at that age, it's enough to hold them. As they grow up, they are conditioned to believe that they cannot break away. They believe the rope can still hold them, so they never try to break free. The man was amazed. These animals could at any time break free from their bonds, but because they believed they couldn't, they were stuck right where they were. Following a stroke, it is important to have a mindset of growth, rather than a mindset of getting back to who you were before. Your brain is moldable. By doing new activities, thinking and learning, you are making new connections in your brain. It is not enough to simply do the exercises given by your therapist, but believing in yourself and doing specific tasks, such as getting dressed in the morning or writing a note to a loved one. By believing in yourself, you are not necessarily getting back to how you were before the stroke, but breaking that rope in order to grow and get stronger, believing and enjoying in the person you are today. The Group of Frogs, a story of encouragement. As a group of frogs was traveling through the woods, 2 of them fell into a deep pit. When the other frogs crowded around the pit and saw how deep it was, they told the 2 frogs that there was no hope left for them. However, the 2 frogs decided to ignore what the others were saying, and they proceeded to try and jump out of the pit. Despite their efforts, the group of frogs at the top of the pit were still saying that they should just give up, that they would never make it out. Eventually, one of the frogs took heed to what the others were saying, and he gave up, falling down to his death. The other frog continued to jump as hard as he could. Again, the crowd of frogs yelled at him to stop the pain and just die. He jumped even harder, and finally he made it out. When he got out, the other frogs said, "Did you not hear us?" The frog explained to them that he was deaf. He thought they were encouraging him the entire time. This story is an interesting one that sheds light on the fact that our words greatly impact others' ability to succeed or to fail. By simply offering others words of encouragement or just being there for support, we can help friends and family overcome the greatest of obstacles. This is why I love American Stroke Foundation, because of the positive encouragement and support you give each other every day. The Starfish Story, a story of opportunity. An old man walked across the beach until he came across a young boy throwing something into the breaking waves. Upon closer inspection, the old man could see that the boy was tossing stranded starfish from the sandy beach back into the ocean. "What are you doing, young man?" he asked. "If the starfish are still on the beach when the sun rises, they will die," the boy answered. "That is ridiculous. There are thousands of miles of beach and millions of starfish. It doesn't matter how many you throw in, you can't make a difference." "It matters to this one," the boy said as he threw another starfish into the waves. "And it matters to this one." This one's my favorite. It emphasizes that every opportunity in life matters. Right now, while we're at home sheltering in place, you may feel on pause, like what you are doing every day isn't making a difference. By choosing to stay home and using good hygiene, you're choosing to keep others and yourself healthy and safe. By choosing to get out of bed, make breakfast for you and your family, and get your housework done for the day, you are choosing to continue a healthy lifestyle and maintain a clean and happy home. By choosing to call or text one person you love, you are choosing to make their day a little brighter. What you are doing matters.